Have you ever wished to be young again? To relive those days of beauty, laughter, and endless energy? Today's story is about an old woman who made that wish. And what happened next changed her forever. In a quiet little village lived an old woman named Aisha. She was 70 years old, her hair white as snow, and her face soft with wrinkles. Everyone in the village respected her. The children came to hear her stories, and the neighbors sought her advice. Aisha was kind and wise, but at night when she was alone, a quiet sadness filled her heart. She often whispered, "Oh, I wish I could be young again. I want to laugh and run like I used to. I want to feel strong and beautiful once more." One calm evening, as she sat outside her hut under the stars, a bright golden light appeared before her. Out of the light stepped a fairy, glowing like the morning sun. The fairy smiled and said, "Aisha, I have heard your wish. Tonight, I will give you the chance to be young again." Aisha's eyes filled with excitement. "Please, yes, make me young once more." The fairy lifted her golden wand and gently touched Aisha's shoulder. A warm light surrounded her, and in a moment, her wrinkles vanished. Her white hair turned black, and her body felt light and strong. When she looked into a bowl of water nearby, she gasped, "It's me. I'm young again." The next morning, Aisha went into the village. People stared at her in surprise. The children didn't recognize her, and the women whispered, "Who is this beautiful girl?" The young men smiled as she passed by. Aisha felt proud and full of life. She joined the young girls at the market, danced at festivals, and played games she hadn't played in years. "Now I can live the days I missed," she thought happily. But slowly, Aisha began to notice something. The young girls only talked about their clothes and beauty. They didn't want to hear her stories. The young boys were busy chasing adventures and fun. They didn't care for her advice. Nobody asked her for guidance anymore. Aisha started to feel lonely. She missed the laughter of children who used to sit near her feet and listen with shining eyes. She missed the respect she once had. One night, Aisha sat quietly under the stars, her heart heavy. "When I was old, people loved me for my wisdom," she thought. "I felt calm and peaceful. Now I'm young, but my heart feels empty." She closed her eyes and prayed, "Dear fairy, I made a mistake. Please give me back my age. I don't want to be young anymore." The fairy appeared once more and said softly, "Aisha, you have learned your lesson. Happiness doesn't come from changing who we are. It comes from accepting every stage of life." She touched Aisha with her wand, and slowly her hair turned white again. Her face wrinkled, and her steps became gentle and slow. But this time, Aisha smiled. She was at peace. She told her stories, shared her wisdom, and lived happily. Everyone loved her even more. True happiness doesn't come from wishing for what we don't have. It comes from being thankful for what we do.